Hi, welcome to How to Store Your Generator. Proper storage and maintenance is an important part of owning power equipment. Today we will show you the 4 steps to properly store your generator when you're not using it, also known as winterizing the engine. Step 1. Drain the gasoline in the fuel tank to prevent separation and corrosion. 90% of the gasoline sold at the pump today is loaded with additives and laced with water. To drain the fuel tank, close the fuel valve. Remove the fuel valve drain cap by using a wrench to remove it from the bottom of the carburetor. Be careful not to lose the sediment filter in the cap. Place an appropriately sized fuel container under the fuel valve. Open the fuel valve and empty the tank into the container. Close the fuel valve. Replace the fuel valve drain cap securely. Step 2. Drain the carburetor to prevent damage to the carburetor float and seals. Even running the carburetor dry, turning off the gas and letting the engine stall out will not completely drain the carburetor. The carburetor has rubber, plastic, and brass parts that gasoline will eat if left in it for longer than 30 days. The carburetor is located directly behind the air filter. Loosen the carburetor drain bolt on the bowl of the carburetor. This can be done with either a Phillips head screwdriver or a 12mm wrench. Once the drain bolt is loose, place your fuel container under the carburetor and remove the bolt. The fuel remaining in the fuel line and the carburetor will drain into your container. Replace the carburetor drain bolt. Step 3. Oil the cylinder to avoid rust on the cast iron cylinder sleeve. Cast iron cylinder sleeves are used by high-quality small engine manufacturers to increase engine life. The water in our gasoline will cause the cast iron to build up rust if the engine isn't used over an extended period of time. A thin coat of oil inside the cylinder will prevent any rust from forming. The spark plug is located on the top of the engine behind the overhead valve cylinder head cover. Pull the spark plug cap from the top of the plug. Remove the spark plug using the included spark plug tool or a small engine spark plug socket. Place 1 tablespoon of motor oil, the same type of motor oil you use in the engine, directly into the cylinder through the spark plug hole. Pull the recoil start slowly 1 time to distribute the oil inside the cylinder. Replace the spark plug. Replace the spark plug cap. Step 4. On electric start models, hook up a battery tender to keep the battery charged. All batteries discharge when left sitting, whether they're hooked up or not. When the charge falls below 12 volts, the imbalance in battery acid causes the lead plates to corrode and pit. This will eventually short out the battery. The battery is found on the frame below the control panel on the right-hand side. Hook the tender to the battery according to the manufacturer's directions. Generally, this is just alligator clips or other simple connections to the battery posts. Positive to positive, negative to negative. The original battery cables will not need to be disconnected while the generator is stored, but be sure to disconnect the battery tender before starting the engine. Plug the battery tender into the wall. Your generator can now be stored for up to 3 months in a clean, dry garage or shed. Run your generator with a small load for 15 to 30 minutes every 3 months, and then follow these steps again to make sure your generator is ready when you need it. Rugged, durable, dependable. Power when you need it.